Well, it looks like he might be in line for a showdown with, and probably a massive payday that goes with it against Manny Pacquiao. What do you think his chances are there versus Pacquiao at welterweight?
I think it's very interesting. I think Pacquiao is. When is he going to get old? No, really. He's 41, right?
Yeah.
He's 41. He's 41. He found the fountain of youth, I'm not saying, literally. I'm speaking figuratively. But, he found the fountain of youth. He did. I mean, you found it too, Ken, by the way. Really.
Not exactly
you look
like he
marvelous.
did.
You look marvelous. But, I mean, look, Michael Buffer found it. He's 100 years old, and he doesn't look a day over 70. Right? No. I mean, Ken, I love to see Ken smile. I mean, I do, because he's got such a goodness. I like to see it come out.
How to win friends and influence people with the great Teddy Atlas.
Yeah, like I really can't.
No one's going to accuse you of that.
No, I don't know. But listen, when's he going to get old? I think that's how I preface this answer. When's he going to get old? He's a remarkable guy, Pacquiao. He's remarkable as a human being, the things he does, the way he lives his life, the way he takes care of his Filipino brothers and sisters over there. I think he's a remarkable human being. I do. I'm not saying he's not flawed like we all are, but I'm just talking about the things that I can see that are good, and they're better than a lot of people do. And he's been remarkable as a fighter, just remarkable. And beating Thurman, a young Thurman, and he's 40 years old. Now he's 41. But I'll say this about that fight, if it does happen. What makes it really interesting is you can make a case on both sides. You can make a case of what I just finished saying. The strength of Garcia is that he's conservative, he's patient, he's accurate, he's efficient, he doesn't waste anything, he's always in position. He's not going to throw punches just to throw them, and all that. The negative is that he's the same thing. The negative to Garcia is the same thing as his positive. He's conservative. He's patient. He doesn't waste anything. He's efficient. Of course, don't forget he is a bit of a slow starter. But his positives can also be negatives. Because against a guy like Pacquiao, who even at 41 still has speed, still throws a lot of punches, Pacquiao's going to get ahead in that fight. I'm going to say it again. Pacquiao's going to get ahead in that fight. Way ahead. The first 3, 4, 5 rounds. It's going to be all Pacquiao. Because of, again, the strengths of Garcia are the negatives. That, yeah, when he's in position, he's going to throw plenty of beautiful punches, but it takes him time to get in that position.
If you were in camp with Garcia, what should he do, knowing that that's likely to happen? What should he do to prepare for that?
Well, the first thing is to control range. Instead of being a negative where he's going to time you, Pacquiao's going to get off first as you're slowly coming in, step out and make a Grand Canyon of a gap for Pacquiao to have to cross, where now you can you play to your positives. You're a good counterpuncher. You're giving yourself an opportunity to use that. So the thing that's so interesting about this matchup is that I could see, even though he's 9 years older than Garcia, 9 years older, I could see Pacquiao getting ahead in this fight, because one of the weaknesses of Garcia and everything I described with the strengths is you can out-hustle him. You can outwork him. because he is conservative. So I could see Pacquiao outworking him, out hustling him in the first half of the fight. Now comes the bad news memo for Pacquiao. That's the good news memo. The bad news is that he reaches in sometimes. He runs red lights. Being that he's so used to having that great advantage of speed, he will just jump in and get away with it most of the time. Except he didn't get away with it in his last fight with Marquez.
Yeah.
He didn't get away with it there.
That was in December of 2012.
Can you? That wasn't his last fight. No. He had one after that.
In Juan Manuel Marquez, is that the fight you were just referring to?
Yeah, but he fought him. He fought him like 5 times, 4 times, whatever it was. So that he fought him later than that. He fought him later than 2012, right? That wasn't the last time he fought Marquez.
Last time he fought Juan Manuel Marquez, he got knocked out cold in December 8th, 2012.
Wow, it's been that long.
He fought him in 2011.
You're right. Wow.
And he fought him in 2008.
Yep. Yeah. What did he fight him? 4 or 5
Fought
times?
Eric Morales in 06, 05.
Wow. It's been 8 years already.
He fought Juan Manuel Marquez one time in 2004.
Yeah, of course.
My God.
No, I know he fought him all those times. I mean, thank God he found that fountain of youth. But anyway, so he gets, the last time he fought him, as you correctly said, it was already 8 years ago. He jumped in, he got caught. But for the most part, he gets away with it because he's always faster. He's always able to run a red light, and there's never a cop there.
Yeah.
There's never a cop there to give him a ticket. And except Marquez was there, and he gave him a ticket. It was like he ran right into a truck. But in this fight, I see early on he'll get away with that. Then as the rounds go by and Garcia gets in gear and settles in and starts getting in better position, his ability to counterpunch so accurately will come into play because he'll have an opportunity to counter Pacquiao reaching in where the speed that allowed him to get away with that when he was in his 20s, in his 30s, might not allow him to get away with it with such an accurate counterpuncher at 41. So he might be just a little step slow, and I could see Garcia having success in the second half of the fight where I think he'll hurt Pacquiao. He'll have a good chance to catch him a solid punch and affect him, impact him, maybe drop him. So I find it an easy fight for me to help the promoters promote, to help sell it. Because you can make an argument on both sides because of what I just said, because of the styles and makeups of both fighters and their strengths and weaknesses are the same. Pacquiao's, just like Garcia, his strengths are also his weaknesses in some fight. Pacquiao, his strengths are also his weaknesses. His speed, his ability to close the gap fast, to throw a lot of punches, that's his strength. It also leaves a vulnerability where you can catch him on the way in.
Yeah.
So I find it fascinating at 41 years of age. I mean, just think about that. Boy, you're probably going to... you're going to have a guy 9 years old, one of the great fighters of all time, and he deserves that. I don't put that out there too easy. I don't. But I think he deserves those superlatives from me and from others, Pacquiao. He's really something. You're going to have him at 41 fighting, if that fight happens. And then all you have to do is, then you're going to have the 100-year-old buffer, saying, let's get ready to... I mean, really, that's going to be a good mix. That's going to be a good...